Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a DIY on how you can at home create your own destroyed concert tees. The t-shirts that I used were just basically laying around the house. I did get some new ones, but they were like $2. But I just used some old t-shirts that my parents had, and I'm going to show you how I bleached them using different, just techniques. It's really nothing too extravagant to it, but using different bleaching techniques, how I create a lace-up top from a regular t-shirt, and this type of top which I call the titty gang top, which has this like choker type embellishment. I'm really not an embellishment, but this choker like piece, and then a little cleavage out at the bottom. So if you want to see how I create these 3 different tops, just keep watching and I will take you step by step. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Stay true. So the products you're going to be needing to create these masterpieces is very minimal and very simple, pretty much household items, just to give your shirts different bleaching techniques. So yeah, let's get started. So with the first shirt, I just wanted to give it kind of like a tie-dye-ish effect. So I'm just going to ombre bleach the bottom, and I'm going to let that sit as I work on the other 2. On this one, I really just randomly sprayed the bottom, and you want to make sure wherever you want the most bleaching or pigment loss, you're going to saturate it the most. I used this sponge brush to create some type of design. I really didn't know how it was going to turn out, but we just played with the bleach and see how it came out. And you always want to make sure that you get the back as well, because that is still a part of your shirt. On this shirt, I used a stencil to create I call it kind of like a galaxy effect. So I just sprayed the bleach over the stencil to, get the pattern that it came with. And then as I saturated the stencil, a lot of the bleach was still on there, so I just flung it across the shirt so I would have another design. So really just playing with the bleach and doing random things is going to give you different techniques. It's really hard, I feel, to make any 2 shirts come out exactly the same. So that's what I think this is, so you can have exclusive wear without an exclusive price. And you can see as I'm really saturating it in certain spots, that's going to give it like a comet-like look. And using the different spray bottles and stuff is how the droplets of the bleach is going to come out different. So I'm just letting those sit to the side, and the longer you let your shirts sit with the bleach on them, the more pigment is going to come out of it, so the whiter it will be. So now you're just going to wash it. I wash these in the sink first and not in my actual wash machine, so because just using that much bleach, I feel like it would contaminate further or later washes of laundry. So I wash it in the sink, and then I will put all of the shirts in the dryer on the lowest setting. This may take a while because you are putting it on the lowest setting. So now to move on to how I create my 90s baby lace up tee. You're just going to create a stencil, any triangle shape, and then cut around that to create the V shape in your shirt. It doesn't have to be too even or too neat because you're going to put a lace trim over it. You just want to make sure that your V is even. So I try on the shirt to make sure that it's as low as or high as I would like it to be. And when you're cutting, make sure you always go higher, because you can always go shorter, or you can always go longer, but you can't go shorter. So now I'm just using this trim. This is the trim I got from Joann's fabric store. And I'm going to pin this on that V that I cut out. And a quicker way to do this, you could use E6000 glue and just glue it on. But I just wanted to be really durable and look really somewhat professional, so I decided to sew it. And it's just like a single straight line stitch, nothing fancy. And it was actually really quick. And this string is suede. I also got it from Joann's fabric. It was like $2. You just lace up your shirt. So this shirt was just really plain to me, so I ended up bleaching it, and then I got these iron-on numbers that I wanted to put on my shirt, because I can never find any shirts in the stores that have like a 90s. They'll say, or 91. They always say like 93 or 85 or 73 or something vintage. So I decided to get a 91 and iron those on. So now to make the titty gang, what I call the titty gang top, you're going to cut the V shape as you did with the other shirt, but instead of cutting up on the collar, you're going to stop where the collar starts and cut the triangle shape out to leave that fixed neckline there. And to make this look a little more distressed, but still somewhat neat, I cut all the structured edges off, and then I pull out the fabric to stretch it so it will roll and look more distressed. And that's it. Simple, easy, quick projects that you can make one-of-a-kind apparel that nobody else will have. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I see you in my next one. Stay trill.